Hello and welcome to Big Red Journeys. I am your host Big Red, and on today's journey we're here at Disneyland Resort, specifically California Adventure, because we're here for the Food and Wine Festival. One of my favorite things that happens here, because it's a whole smorgasbord of just trying different foods, different treats, different drinks, and get to see some shows. It's wonderful. I love this. Gonna get a tasting card or two, try a few things, try some new things, and maybe some of my old favorites. But overall, we're gonna have a good time. So, if you care to follow along with me on this journey, let's go. So today we actually started our day over at Disneyland, but now it's just right before the 1 o'clock park hopping time, so we're about to head on over. Pretty good line right now. So we just picked up our Sip and Savor pass cards. You get 8 tastings, the discount of $52 total. It's $57 if you're not a pass holder, so a savings of $5. But a pro tip for you is, when you come around, there is a store kind of near the Trattoria restaurant, as well as some over a little bit further down. Go to there because they also sell the tasting cards. You don't have to wait at the big booth at the very front when you first get into California Adventure. That tends to be a longer line. Just go to one of these stores. That's where we picked it up. Just make sure to also pick up 2 things: the tasting passport and the festival guide. Both of them are going to have great information for you for this event. The tasting passport gives not only a map of all the locations and where all the booths are going to be at, but then you can see the menu offerings for each of the different booths. And a pro tip here is, what I like to do is I like to go through it all and mark the ones that I think I'm going to like. That way I can kind of have a pre-made decision before I even get to the booths. Also, it helps you figure out whether you need to buy 1 or 2 passes for this event. The festival guide here provides a lot of information for things like shows, location time, such as Jam and Chefs, the new Alice's Wonderland Bakery, her birthday party, which is a Disney Junior thing, and of course all the live music, a map as well, and show times for some of the events. If you care to take your journey to another level and get a little hands-on, you can actually pay for some of these seminars and classes, such as the one that we just caught the tail end of right here. This was a mixology class that was taught by a Disney cast member, one of the bartenders, on how to give people a way to make a scream canister, such as that at the Lamplight Lounge. Pretty cool. A pro tip for you, a very important one, to really maximize the bang for your buck here at the food festival. So if you don't have the magic key, again, this is $57 for 8 tastings. That's a little bit over $7 each. Most of the food items here are going to be about on the low end of $5, $6, high end of $9, $10. So to really maximize how much you're getting out of this one, I use the tabs on items that are only over about $8 or $9. That way you get the maximum return on your investment. Outside that, if you really want something that's only like $5 or $6, I honestly tell you, just pay for it out of cash. Don't use the tab, because then at that point you're technically actually losing money using the tab on those food items. So pro tip, higher items, use them. Lower items, pay for out of pocket. And keep in mind, you cannot use this on alcohol. Of course, there has to be festival merchandise. You can't have a good food fest without one. Disney always comes out with some nice shirts. I like this kind of like Merlot wine color, very nice. Shows all the landmarks of DCA. You can have a long stem glass. And the Spirit jersey, I really like this one because it's got that gradient of like different types of wine color and everything. But I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of like cubic art form to it. But Life is Grape. Very nice item though. I'm sure this is going to be a very top seller. And some limited edition pens for you if you're a pen collector. I like this shirt. Mickey picking some fruit with Pluto at toe. Golden State of Mind. And look at that. Grizzly Peak in the background. They're very nice. I like this shirt. What I always love about these festivals is that right here next to Ariel's Underwater Sea Adventure, they usually have arts and crafts for the family to do. Free, or I should say is with your price of admission. This food festival, they have make your own Mickey chef's hat. You can color it. They give you some stickers there too to put on the Mickey or put them wherever you want. And this nice little placemat. They've got some games and trivia. Color in the Goofster himself, tic-tac-toe. So if you notice, the lines just to order, if you go to each individual booth, the lines are pretty lengthy. The biggest pro tip I have, which I still don't know why a lot of people don't do it, is when you are in line to order something, don't just order for one place. put all your selections ahead of time, because what happens is you can actually put all your orders onto one receipt. You don't have to pick them up right there. You can pick them up at any point in time. So you can walk around to each of the individual booths and pick them up at your leisure. Which is what we're going to do, because we just ordered the wings and a tenderloin slider from Cluckadoodle Moo, but the line for it is ridiculously crazy. So we're going to come back here later when the line's a little more manageable. But in the meantime, since we already got our receipt with some of the other items we're going to try, we can go to those booths and just pick them up. Here at Avocado Time, here's the menu offerings. The Petite Avocado Impossible Burger, frozen guacamole, that I heard is very delicious. A Ruby Grapefruit Sparkling Beverage, non-alcoholic. So here we have the Petite Avocado Impossible Burger, a Impossible Meat plant-based patty with guacamole, dairy-free pepper jack cheese, a slice of tomato on an artisan bun. Now, I am not a vegetarian or vegan by any means whatsoever, but this burger is delicious. That Impossible patty, hard to tell. Dairy-free cheese doesn't taste dairy-free to me, and the guacamole is just delicious on the bread. I'm going to give it 5 kisses. Over at the Delish booth, which is next to Avengers Campus, we ended up getting the black and tan beef potato puffs made with Carl Strauss Rec Alley style gravy and large micro sponge. Look at that, pretty much it's a loaded potato tots essentially. And in the Cubano slider, slow roasted mustard crusted pork and sliced smoked ham with melted Swiss cheese and a slice of pickle served on a sweet Hawaiian roll. And to wash it all down, the Central California cooler, which has peach, apple, orange, and lemon. Okay, trying off the tots first. Very good flavor, that gravy and beef, very nice. The beef is nice and tender. Tater tots are always delicious. Very nice. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 chef kisses. Now on to the Cubano. Good smokiness. That pork's got a really good smoke to it. Ham's pretty delicious. Cheese, pretty well balanced. 4.5 chef kisses. And last up is the California cooler. That's a sweet one, all right. Lots of sweet juices. Very nice. Very refreshing, non-alcoholic, so the whole family can enjoy this one. I really like this one a lot. It's a little too sweet for me personally, but I still like it, so I'm going to give it 4. 4 out of 5 chef kisses. And here behind at the Hollywood Backlot stage, here is a schedule for the duration of the Food and Wine Festival for all the chefs that are going to be here at the stage. So something that's interesting, if you come here and you got little ones and they're fans of Disney Junior, you may want to do this, the Alice's Wonderland Bakery Unbirthday Party, where the first 32 kids of each show get to decorate their own cupcake here with Alice and her baker friend.
Where there's a welcome to Alice's Wonderland Bakery's Unbirthday Party! This is going to be more fun than a cinnamon bun. Well, sprinkle me happy, because today we're going to decorate treats just like Alice does. Doesn't that take the cake?
If you want to learn how to cook the greatest things in the world, there are 2 people you need to talk to, Wolfgang Puck and someone else, but not Goofy. But Goofy actually cooks some good stuff too, doesn't he? He does. Goofy, hey, I've lost the recipe to the Wookiees cookies. Do you remember how to bake those? The Wookiees cookies. The only problem is though is that I forget what goes in them, but it's all about the baking time, because you don't want to put them in there too long. You know why? Because you want them to be a little chewy.
346 minutes later.
A little chewy. He got it. He got it now. So don't forget to catch those professors of percussion those maestros of music, the Jammin' Chefs, which perform here a few times a day, right in front of the Hyperion Theater.
My crew!
If you love artichokes, I found the booth for you. Chicharron crusted fried artichoke dip, artichoke toast with olive tamponade, and the cocktail here is the passion fruit rum cocktail. We ended up ordering the chicharron crusted fried artichoke dip, which comes with smoked pepper crema and featuring Oaxaca cheese. I am not the biggest fan of artichokes, so this one I will be unfortunately a little biased to, that I'm not the biggest fan of it, so it gets knocked down a little bit. But still overall very good. The crust, I like that crust. I still give it about a 4 out of 5 chef kisses. Garlic kiss. I am the biggest fan of garlic, you know. So I ended up getting pretty much one of everything here. We got the grilled top sirloin with rustic garlic gruyere, smashed potatoes, and black garlic chimichurri. The garlic mac and cheese with pepper bacon, and I ended up getting the rosemary bitter orange meal, vodka, Aperol, orange juice, lime juice, rosemary syrup, and ginger beer. First bite, a little bit of the mac and cheese. The smokiness of the bacon, obviously the cheese. Cheese is delicious in all forms. You can't go wrong with cheese. And the nice hint of garlic. I actually prefer a little bit more garlic, but it was still very good. I'm honestly going to give this one I'm going to go with a 5. Chef kisses. And now for the top sirloin. Everything's well. It's actually a little too well done, and that's funny enough. I prefer my meat to be in the medium well area, well done. That was almost a little too dry and a little too well done. So a little zing right there. But the flavor of the meat is delicious. It all works, it's balanced. But I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Salud. Ooh, that's pretty good. If you enjoy mules, ginger beer flavor, you know, vodka mules, Kentucky mules, you are going to enjoy this one. You have to like citrus too, of course, because there's a lot of orange juice in here. But very refreshing, very nice on a hot California day. I'm going to give it a 4.5. 4.5 kisses. So far on this great food journey, everything's been delicious. Everything has been enjoyable. But you know what's always better? The company that you keep. Such as running into SoCal Disney Dad, Trevor himself. He's here again. I mean, this guy.
2 days in a row bumping into David.
2 days bumping into David. Bumping. Yeah. We're gonna say that. So, what was your favorite food? What was your favorite little that you had today?
It would be a toss between the top sirloin and the empanada.
Oh, the empanada. I did not have that. Top sirloin we just had. That was delicious. But the empanada. How was it? How was that?
Well, it's from Peppers Caliente, and it was muy caliente.
Muy caliente. Okay. You heard that. You like the muy spicy.
You like the spicy?
You like the spicy. You'll like that
empanada.
one.
You like it in juice, eh?
And one of my favorite things that they happen here at the festivals, not only the food and wine, but with some of the other festivals throughout the year, they'll have live musical acts here on the stage, here underneath the face of the Mickey Fun Wheel. But we're going to listen to the fantastical musical sounds of Fat Cat Swinger.
Let's go right in the town and be just like the other men.
the last items we're gonna have for today were from Cluckadoodle Moo, the ranch wings, and the French onion grilled beef tenderloin slider. First off are the ranch wings. So chicken wings with a little ranch seasoning and then drizzle with a hot sauce. Then the French onion grilled beef tenderloin slider, which is a grilled beef tenderloin topped with Gruyere cheese sauce, caramelized onions on an onion roll. Start off with the wings. Okay. First observation, for me, could use a little more sauce, but initial thoughts, I do taste a little bit of the ranch there. It's not overpowering, it's just a light. But I love ranch. If you're thinking like, you know, cooler ranch, chips, that is kind of where the essence is trying to be at. And I do taste it. But outside that, it's just a normal chicken wing, and this is probably Frank's red hot sauce, so nothing special there. So because of that, I am going to ding it a little bit. I'm going to give it a 4. 4 kisses. Onto the slider. A little messier to eat here, but we'll try to get a good angle approach. Cheese sauce is good. Onion roll is good. The meat itself, the slider, first of all, it's cold. Not even like lukewarm. This is actually pretty cold. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll let that be. But not only that, it's cooked pretty well done. That's pretty chewy, actually, to be honest with you. But overall, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Picked up one last drink here at Golden Dreams. But here's the menu for them. They also have a honey orange glazed salmon salad, a mango carrot gazpacho, orange honey cold brew, non-alcoholic. But I ended up getting a tiki drink, the pineapple tiki bitter cocktail with aged rum, Campari, pineapple juice, Oreo, lime juice, and tiki bitters. Salud! You have to be a fan of tiki drinks. A little heavy on the rum, but you can't go wrong with that rum taste. Nice with the pineapple mix. It tastes like kind of like a Mai Tai, honestly, to be honest with you. I like this one a lot. A little sweeter, but hey, that's usually what you get with tropical tiki drinks, right? 4.5. 4.5 chef kisses. Well, that is going to do it for today's journey here at Disney's California Adventure for Food and Wine Fest. I had an amazing time. I hope you did as well too. I am stuffed. I've eaten too much. I've drank too much. Even with all the walking, it hasn't settled down, but it was worth it. Trust me. So I hope you come down here soon to visit yourself and try all the delicious food and drinks. But before you do, first of all, give this video a big thumbs up for me. Second, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And third, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever there's a new journey that comes on across the channel, because we're going to be going on a lot of them this year and you don't want to miss out. And also follow me on Instagram at Big Red Journeys. So from me to you, thank you, bon appetit, and I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.